Baby, listen. So listen, this is Candace's Candid Talking. I am here live, full of effect. I got Puncho. Okay, I got Mr. Producer, Mr. Entrepreneur Extraordinaire, Mr. Filmmaker. It's just so much stuff I can say to describe him, but I'm gonna let him do his 1-2 and introduce himself.
Yeah, my name is Puncho Villashio, if you don't know. And yeah, entrepreneur, that's a better way to say it, because I got my hands in all type of shit, type of stuff, rather, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, it is what it is. Executive producer, actor, you know what I'm saying? Personality, that's my big thing, just be who I am. People love who I am. So
yes.
That's just what it be, you know what I mean? Real estate investor, trucking company. I got a dog. I sell dogs too.
Serial entrepreneur.
Yeah, we just out here trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Still just trying to figure it out. But movies is what I love to do, though. You know.
This is so. We're gonna dive right into it. You're from Carver Ranches, right? Mm-hmm. Is it still called Carver Ranches today, or did they?
Nah, it's still called Carver. They call it West Park, but it's Carver Ranches still.
West Park. Okay. Yeah. So he is from South Florida, most definitely.
Yeah.
Let's get into this. We're gonna first talk about this Car Show King movie. Mm-hmm. What can we anticipate? Like, when is it coming out? Like, who can we anticipate starring in the movie? Like, tell us something. Give us some kind of juice.
Well, Car Show Kings. Before that, though, I got other movies too. Mm-hmm. But this is my biggest film thus far, because I'm actually I'm grinding my way up. Nobody want to teach me, so I'm doing it. But this, so it's not like I just dropped this first movie. This is my biggest. A lot of mistakes brought me to this movie, so this movie gonna be by far the best one. You know what I mean? And it's now I have Nava, Don't Master, Clifton Powell, Star. That's who she's starring it with me.
Okay.
She's actually starring in the Lil Baby video too. She got her own motion. Like a lot of these people got their own motion too, but hopefully I could break them through with acting and things like that. It's who else? I don't really know some of their names. Excuse me, because I hired an acting agency.
So go ahead, like okay.
Yeah, so it's like I only know Snoop. You know Snoop from. She actually through the agency, but we built the bond, through that. But yeah, so yeah.
Y'all see them shining in the nighttime. Yeah, but you had said a lot of mistakes, and you basically got it out the mud when it comes to this film stuff. What do you mean? Can you elaborate or talk about that a little bit, like the mistakes?
Like my mistakes. Well, actually, I was trying to get people to not help me with investing it. I was just trying to get game, and nobody would give me game. So the first actual movie was Scammers with a K. Mm-hmm. We guerrilla shot that. Like we shot that we went inside the club. They didn't even know we was finna shoot the movie, and we did it like that.
It went like that.
Yeah, and that's why I don't promote it, because it's horrible. But the coloring was good, but it was horrible. It was great.
Was horrible.
Everything was horrible, but it was great for me because I learned from a lot of things.
Experience.
So I know that wasn't for a first impression. People already want me to fail, so I wouldn't give them that
satisfaction.
Yeah, so I waited, and we didn't put that out. Like, well, actually, no. I think actually we did. We put it on Prime TV for a little bit, but then and then we took it off. So then we did Day After Quarantine, and that got better and better. And I learned from that, because that one's right now on Tubi and Prime TV.
Day After Quarantine, y'all go check it out.
Yeah.
Tubi.
Yeah, it's nice. It ain't it's not, like I say, it's room to get better, because of course I'm learning, but it's good. It's funny. It's comical. Nav Green in that, Ronnie Jordan, Reem O'Rod in that, Myron Jules in that, Big Mama, myself, it's what his name, Vaughn. It's dope. So I learned from those to get to this point, and I just learned what to do and what not to do.
Right.
And and some of the what to do's was either you gonna invest in yourself or you gonna stay stuck in traffic.
Ooh.
So I did what I had to do. Made it happen.
Understood. So this Car Show Kings, would this be your third film?
Yes.
Third film. What made you want to get into? Because you used to rap, right?
Yes.
What, you still rap a little bit, or?
Nah, the reason but see, that's what I'm saying. See, people is just finna get into my story. I only was rapping to make music that make money to do movies.
Wow, so your whole goal, your ultimate goal was to do what you needed to do to...
So I could become a executive producer in film.
Wow.
Yes. I wasn't gonna rap long anyway.
Do you think you had success with the rapping, or?
Yeah, man, I'm one of the hottest people. They wouldn't give me credit for that probably here in Broward, but I'm one of the hottest people and I got one of the hottest songs right now that you play my song right now. It make the kids and all that go crazy right now. And that's what made me stronger, because I had to beat the odds here first. Like, I never really got support here till I got support from. I did have, I'm not gonna knock the people who did. I did get love here, but I got a lot of like hatred and blockage because they saw my potential. So I just did what I had to do, took a risk, moved away from here, and then it just took off all the way. And then now it's like, you can't go to this person and say, oh, nah, don't follow him because they know you. You know what I mean?
Right,
like, they don't
absolutely.
really know me. I'm coming. I always came to whoever with business. The same way I'm handling business now,
Right.
I came to them with business, you know? Like, it was always business. Nobody ever did nothing for free for me. So
it was business.
It was always,
Nobody
nobody ever invested in me. Nobody ever did. Like I came, what you want, what's your fee? If I negotiated and I didn't like it, I renegotiated it, and then we agreed upon a situation. Yeah.
Wow, like this. So let's talk about the process. Let's do a time length. Just say from the time you put in your mind, like that small seed that I want to be a filmmaker, I want to produce, I want to write. Like, how old were you? Like, how?
I was like 12 years old when
12,
I started that.
wow.
Yeah, that ain't. I always knew what I wanted to do. Like, it wasn't never. I never was lost out here. We get to this a little later, but I just to put you in perspective of that. My mom died in prison. My mom and my dad had life in prison. So I was actually.
Said they died?
Yeah, in prison. Yeah, they both had life.
Wow.
So murders. Yeah. So my mom and my daddy would get the streets raised me.
The streets raised
Yeah.
you.
Well, my grandmother raised me until she passed, but she passed right after my mom. So I've been on my own. Like
how old were you then?
14.
So, sheesh.
Yeah.
You were 14?
I would drive. I had a car in 8th grade, 9th grade. I was driving. Like, yeah.
You was outside off the porch.
I was outside, yeah.
Wow.
But people don't even notice about this. Like, that's why some people, they think this overnight, this shit, like, you can't get this drive overnight. Can't nobody give you the drive I got, because if I didn't have my own place shit, I had my first trap shit when I was 14, you feel me?
Wow.
So yeah, so it's like my shit, you feel me? Like
your trap.
Yeah.
Nobody else.
Yeah, I had already been a worker for somebody else and shit like that. Like, there's nothing wrong with that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was 13. Yeah, I was a worker, you know what I'm saying? You got to be the worker before you become the boss, you know.
Worker before the boss.
Yeah.
But you moved up in rank a little quick. 14.
Yeah, 14. Yeah, I was. People tell my my grandma, she had Alzheimer's, so so she was already kind of out of it. But they used to come and be like, Puncho, he on the corner, he did it. But they don't know. Yeah. Nah, they don't know. I'm paying the bills though. So nigga, what you talking about?
Yeah, my grandma's great.
Man, listen, we got, it probably wasn't much, but we got paper, Jack. Well,
you the only child?
Nah, I'm the baby though. I got 3 sisters.
But
I'm the baby, yeah.
You the baby,
I'm
but
the little
you
big baby.
Looked out for everybody else.
Yeah, I still do.
Still do.
Well, look, dropping shit. Yeah, they're dropping shit. Nah, but but they see that I just bought all my sister's cars, bought my daughter's cars, and I'm a family man. I'm family oriented. Like, I just I do all this, for my. I'm not gonna say just for my family. It's for me also, but I want them to be. Yeah, I want my kids, my sisters. I just want them to live better,
I love it. So did you move everybody from to Did you move everybody away or?
Trying to move him to Georgia?
Yeah, to Georgia.
No, nobody believed in me when I moved there. Like, I'm not gonna say my sisters didn't believe in me, but
like, what you
they
going there
didn't want
for?
me. Yeah, like even my kids, like you know what I mean. Like it was a lot. Like I'm just gonna be truthful. Like my baby
Right.
mom was, you leaving your kids, the woo, and da 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 da. But I had none, but came to the point in my life to where I was in and out because I've been to programs and all that shit when I was young. So
Okay,
I've been
I
to
was
you
gonna
know
get
about
to that
programs.
too.
Yeah, so
I was
I was in a level 4, so I'll wait for that then.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
we was gonna hop back into that like after you said this part. So basically,
But no, they
you had a
nobody.
vision. Nobody understood the vision at that point.
Yeah, and I came to the point in my life to where I can't live. They let them live. They don't understand me.
Right, yeah.
Like I'm different. So and once I was like, man, I'm different. It was over. Like me talking to them. Like what am I talking to a person who don't even know what they want to do
Yeah, they
10
don't
years?
have the
Like I got a
capacity,
plan
yeah.
all the way for 10 years. You know what I'm
10-year
saying?
plan. Whoa, that's really
Oh, see,
unheard
like
of.
we in the middle of that now. Like we ain't even get there yet.
Jeez. But that's unheard of. Just think about like just the odds like you were up against, just like all the opposition.
Oh,
Your mom and
yeah.
daddy in prison for life for murder.
Yeah.
Then both of them died. Both of them died, right?
Right. Both of them. Yeah, they both.
Then grandma. So that's like, was that like extra? Like an extra push?
Yeah. After it was an extra push after I stopped using that as a crutch and turned it to my superpower.
Let's talk about that. Ooh, I almost gave me chills real quick.
Yeah.
What do you mean using it as a crutch? Even though I understand, but I want you to explain so people understand.
As a crutch.
Yeah.
It's okay. I used to always. How can I explain it? Like I used to cause I always had drive, right? But my oldest sister, she don't do it really now because she see me. I had to lead by example.
Right.
But we used to always go and when I lived here, we would drink like when the liquor kick in. Instead of having a good time, we're reminiscing on bad times. And
So we
and
often do.
yes, and my vision was to be better. So I started reading. And once I started educating myself on different things, it took me from the circle of us being being in that mode to it took me to where I understood I need to separate myself from this.
Absolutely. In order to grow
and then come back to this and teach them more than more than what they know, because they would never know, because I wouldn't know if I didn't read and start looking on YouTube. And I didn't have no rich friends or things like that, because I lived from city to city in Broward. Like I didn't just live in Carver Ranches, you know what I'm saying? Like I lived in Dania, Davie, Fort Lauderdale, Hollywood, the different sides of Hollywood. Carver Ranches was my base. That's where my family was from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Hollandale, you know what I'm saying? So,
So did any place feel like home to you? Like did any place
Carver
feel like
Ranches.
home? It
Carver
felt
Ranches
home.
feel like home right now to this day. That is home. Like, but Hollandale, see, I didn't really grow up. That's another story too. I didn't grow up really like I represent Carver Ranches. I'm from Carver Ranches, but I got 80 babies tatted on me. But see, and I want to talk about this because I know people would love going to watch this for this.
But stop it. We just.
So, okay. So yeah, like we say, we in the hood.
Yeah, you know.
Baby,
bus
listen.
Baby, listen.
Let the bus ride by, and we gonna get back to it. You did. So yeah. So I always wanted to explain. I have a book that's coming out that I'm gonna say this called Broken Chains, because
Ooh,
I
I
don't want
can't
to broke
wait.
the family curse.
Oh, I cannot wait.
Yeah. So with me growing up and like me from Carver Ranches, I was always in Hollandale because my family was from there too. We started a thing, the 80 babies. Like they started 80 babies, but it caused riffraff with my family too, because Hollandale and Carver Ranches was beefing.
Okay.
But I really it's a few people that I didn't really get down with, but it was like I didn't get 80 babies for the fighting and shit. Really, I had a vision to turn it to a record label.
Whoa.
But it's like no, because I never explained myself either. But what happened with it was, it's like you down with that side, you either pick a side or you don't.
Ooh.
But Now, mind you, now we fight, we do all this, but I always went home to Carver. I still was on the corner doing my thing at the trap every day, every night in Carver. I didn't live in Hollandale. Like I still, after school, whatever, I'm still, I'm on the block. Like I'm literally, but I was always old. Like I moved older than. Like even if you was 5 years older than me, I was probably already moving better than you. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, so that's how I end up like more Hollandale. But it's like I don't even know a lot of people still right now that was in the 80 Babies. Like I know some that was around, but I never hung with them or ride around in the cars.
Your vision was like way past.
Yeah, I wanted it to be a label.
Yeah.
And then it was just more like I would beef with my own cousins. Like
what?
yeah. So it's like you know, it's like not beef, because beef is when somebody really killed or whatever. Like they loved me, I loved them, but it was just like it was odd though. You feel me? Like cause I fuck with my Hollandale. Like the couple people who I did, I love them. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't I was a hustler. I wasn't never really with that fighting, shooting.
Yeah,
I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna do all that shit, and people understood that. But I really didn't want to do that. Like I'm a hustler. Like while y'all running around in these cars going to your mom's house, I got rent to pay.
Ooh.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like people didn't get that. Like, hey, nigga, y'all tripping. Like I got shit. I'm in school and my phone ringing. I got somebody over there got 100 for me.
But it's different. They're real different over here.
Yeah, like I got like this real shit. Like this ain't no.
Yeah,
but people don't understand that about me. They think this shit just happened. Nah, I've been had the vision. Like if I tried to bring so many of these individuals with me.
They couldn't see it.
But they couldn't see it, and then they try to block it. And then I understand now that I can't tell people. Hey.
So prematurely, you cannot.
Yeah, hey, look, you shouldn't do that. Like, let's do this, yo. I can't tell you how far you can go, because then now you're gonna push me out because I think I'm all that.
Yeah.
So what I did, I actually took the advice I told somebody else to do, and then we fell out. Yeah, I told him, I was like, hey, you should do this, do that, bro. Like, boo, nigga, we ain't talked to this day. But I was like, I got into a bond, and I took that advice. And I told myself, like, you tell these niggas all this shit, like, take your own advice, nigga.
How many times
so
you do that?
I took my own advice,